Now we are going to solve some NEET based questions on diffraction of light. In your exercise, the question number 27. So what is that question number 27 here? A slit width A is illuminated by white light. Okay, which is illuminated by white light here. Then the first minimum for the red light means we got the first minimum for the red light, that is wavelength of the red light is 6500 angstrom. Will fall at theta is equal to 30 degree. Then A will be, means we have to find the slit width there. Angular position of the first minimum given, that is how much? 30 degree. Already we know that what is the path difference for minima, that is path difference is equal to n into lambda. And what is the path difference for the maxima, that is the path difference is equal to 2n plus 1 into lambda by 2. Okay, but here the first minimum is given. We have to use the path difference for the first minimum. Okay, so solution. So what is the expression for path difference? That is del x is equal to n into lambda. This is for the minima. Minima nothing but dark fringes, maxima nothing but bright fringes. Okay, so here already we know that what is the expression for the path difference? That is a into sin theta. A into sin theta, that is equal to n into lambda. Okay, so here first minimum is given, angular position of the first minimum is given. We have to take n as 1 here because first minimum. Now substitute the values here. For the first minimum, n is equal to 1. Okay, we have to put n is equal to 1 and lambda is 6500. Then theta is how much? 30 degree. Then A sin 30 degree. N is how much? 1. Then lambda is how much? 6500. Angstrom means 10 to the power of minus 10 meter. Okay. 1 angstrom means 10 to the power of minus 10 meter. Then what is our aim? Our aim is to find A, means slit width. Then A is equal to 6500 into 10 to the power of minus 10 divided by sin 30. So what is the value of sin 30? That is 1 by 2. 6500 divided by into 10 to the power of minus 10. Sin 30 is nothing but it is 1 by 2. Then 2 into 6500, because 2 is in denominator, that comes to the numerator. 2 into 6500 into 10 to the power of minus 10. So multiply 6500 with the 2 here, then we will get 6500 into 2. 2 5s are 10, 2 6s are 12, 12 plus 1 13. Then it is a 13,000 into 10 to the power of minus 10. Okay, so I will displace the decimal point after how many digits here? 4 digits in the left direction. That is 1.3 into 10 to the power of plus 4 into 10 to the power of minus 10. It is 1.3 into 10 to the power of minus 6 meter. So 10 to the power of minus 6 meter means it is a micron. It is 1.3 micron. Then what is the answer here? 1.3 micron. It is the width of this slit. That is A. Okay. Next question. 28. If I0 is the intensity of principal maximum. Principal maximum means it is a central maximum in single slit diffraction. Single slit diffraction pattern, then what will be its intensity when the slit width is doubled? Okay, so listen here. Always the intensity of a principal maximum is directly proportional to the square of the slit width. The square of the slit width. Solution. So then what is the intensity of the principal maximum here? That is directly proportional to the slit width square, that is A square. Then next, when the slit width is doubled, then what about its intensity? I will take that is I. I is directly proportional to 2a square. Okay, 2a square. Then I will write this one as I naught is equal to constant into a square. Constant into a square. Then here I is equal to constant into 4a square. Because 2a square is nothing but 4a square. Dividing both here, then I by I naught is equal to, then it is a constant into 4a square divided by constant into a square. Constant into a square. Then constant get cancelled, a square get cancelled. Then I is equal to, that is 4 I naught. Okay. So which is the right option here? Fourth one is the right option. Once again listen here. The intensity of principal maximum is directly proportional to slit width square. Okay. Next, 29th question. The ratio of radii of Fresnel's 4th and 9th zone is. First of all, we have to know what do you mean by zones here. Zones are nothing but these are the circular diffraction fringes. Then what we have to find here? We have to find the ratio of their radii. Okay. So, solution. The radius of the zone is directly proportional to the square root of the position of the zone. So, the radius of the zone is directly proportional to the square root of the position of the zone. Positions are given here, 4th and 9th here. So, I will take it is Rn. Okay. Rn is nothing but it is the radius of the nth zone, that is directly proportional to the square root of the position of the nth zone here. The position of the nth zone is nothing but here n. Okay. So, first we are going to find the fourth one, that is R4 is equal to constant. We are going to remove the proportionality by applying constant, that is square root of 4. Then square root of 4 is nothing but 2. It is constant into 2. Constant into 2. Then next, 9th zone. R9 is equal to constant into the square root of 9. Because 9th zone. Then square root of 9 is 3. Then constant into 3. Here it is constant into 2. Then taking their ratio R4 by R9, that is equal to, R4 is nothing but constant into 2 divided by R9 is nothing but here constant into 3. Then constant get cancelled here. This is a 2 by 3. Then what is the ratio? Ratio here 2 is to 3. Ratio is 2 is to 3. Then fourth option is correct here. Okay. Next, 30. Light of wavelength 5000 angstrom. So wavelength of the light given, that is a 5000 angstrom, is incident on a slit. The first minimum of the diffraction pattern is, first minimum means first dark fringe. The first minimum, so listen here, this is very important. The first minimum of the diffraction pattern is observed to be lie at a distance of 5 mm from the central maximum. Okay, what is the distance of the first minimum from the central maximum? That is 5 mm on a screen placed at a distance of 3 meter. Then what is the distance of the screen from the slit here? That is a 3 meter, means capital D. Then the width of the slit is, we have to find the width of the slit. So listen, according to the question I will draw the diagram here. So it is nothing but diffraction at single slit. Solution. Now let us consider it is a single slit. Slit is nothing but it is a small opening. It is nothing but aperture. Then it is a screen. Then our aim is to find the width of the slit. Means we have to find A, width of the slit. Then what is the distance of the screen from the slit here? That is 3 meter. Capital D is equal to 3 meter. Okay. Then light of wavelength 5000 angstrom is incident on a slit. The first minimum of the diffraction pattern is observed to be lie at a distance of 5 millimeter from the central maximum. Now let us consider. It is the central maximum. Then it is a first minimum. Then what is the distance of the first minimum from the central maximum? That can be represented by y. Then the angular position of the first minimum with respect to the single slit, that is theta. Means angular position of the dark fringe here. Okay. So from the central maximum on a screen placed at a distance of 3 meter from the slit, then the width of the slit is, we have to find the width of the slit here, means slit width. How to find it? See here. Then the position of the first minimum is n is equal to 1. Position of the first minimum is n is equal to 1. Then what is the path difference for the first minimum? That is a into sin theta n into lambda. Because already we know that what is the path difference for the minima, n into lambda. But here n is how much? 1. That can be taken as lambda here. Then for the small angle, sin theta can be written as tan theta. Okay, because sin theta is theta, tan theta is also theta. For the small angle, sin theta and tan theta both are equal. Because sin theta is theta and tan theta is also theta for the small angle. Then I will write, instead of sin theta, I will take tan theta. Then a into tan theta is equal to lambda. Then, so our aim is to find a. Then what is tan theta here? Tan theta is nothing but opposite side divided by adjacent side. Which is opposite side? Y. Then which is adjacent side? D. That is a into y by d. That is equal to lambda. Then what is our aim? Our aim is to find a. Then a is equal to lambda into capital D divided by y. Then y is nothing but it is the distance of the first minimum from the central maximum. That is how much given? That is 5 millimeter given. Y is 5 millimeter here. I am putting the values here. So listen here. Then a is equal to lambda is how much given? 5000 angstrom. Then 5000 into 10 to the power of minus 10. Then what about d? D is nothing but 3 divided by. So what is the distance of the first minimum from the central maximum? That is 5 millimeter. That is 5 into 10 to the power of minus 3. Millimeter to meter. That is a 10 to the power of minus 3 meter. Okay. So 5 ones are 5000. Then we can write it is 3 into 10 to the power of minus 7. Because 1000 means 10 to the power of plus 3. 10 to the power of plus 3 into 10 to the power of minus 10. That is a 10 to the power of minus 7. Divided by 10 to the power of minus 3. 10 to the power of minus 3. Then on simplifying this one, 3 into 10 to the power of, that is minus 4. 3 into 10 to the power of minus 4. So listen here, the answers are given in centimeter. Means we have to convert this unit to centimeter. So I will displace the 2 digits. Okay, I will displace 2 digits in the left direction. That is a 10 to the power of plus 2. Okay, see here. 3 is there. Then I will displace. Here it is a 0, 3. Then I will displace the decimal point after how many digits here? 2 digits. Okay, in which direction? Left direction. This can be written as 0.03. 0.03 into 10 to the power of plus 2. Okay, 0.03 into 10 to the power of plus 2. Already 10 to the power of minus 4 is there. Then it is 0.03 into 10 to the power of minus 2 into 10 to the power of minus 2, because bases are same means we are going to add the power. Then 2 minus 4 is minus 2, then it is in meter. Then 10 to the power of minus 2 meter means that is a centimeter. Then it is 0.03 centimeter. Then what is this liquid there? 0.03 centimeter. Okay, which is the right option here? Third one is the right option. Next question 31. A small aperture is illuminated with a parallel beam of wavelength, that is lambda, 628 nanometer. Okay, 628 nanometer. The emergent beam has an angular divergence of 2 degree. The size of the aperture is, means again we have to find the slit width. Okay, size of the aperture that can be represented by A. Listen, it is aperture, then it is a screen. When a parallel beam of light is incident on the aperture here, then the light is divergent. Then it is incident path and it is a divergent path. With what angle? That is a 2 degree. That is a 2 degree. Okay. So what we have to find now? We have to find the size of the aperture, that is A. How to determine the size of the aperture? Okay. So solution. First we are going to write the given values. What are given here? Lambda is given, that is 628 nanometer, means 628 into 10 to the power of minus 9 meter. Nanometer means 10 to the power of minus 9 meter. Then angular divergence is given, that is a 2 degree. Convert this one to radian. So 1 degree means how many radian? Listen, 360 degree is nothing but 2 pi radian. Then 1 degree is nothing but, I will take this 360 to the right hand side, that is a 2 pi by 360, that is pi by 180 radian. But here 2 degree given, means 2 into 1 degree. 1 degree is nothing but pi by 180 radian. Then we can write this is 2 into pi by 180 radian. Then what is our aim? Our aim is to find the size of the aperture, that is A. Then by using the formula, the path difference formula, that is A into sin theta is equal to n into lambda. Okay. Then n can be taken as here 1 because it is a first minimum. Okay. N can be taken as here 1. Then for the small angle, 2 degree is a small angle. Then sin theta can be taken as theta. That is A into theta is equal to lambda. Okay. Then what is our aim? Our aim is to find A. Then A is equal to lambda by theta. Then what is lambda given? That is 628. 628 into 10 to the power of minus 9. What about theta here? Theta is nothing but, that is 2 into 5 divided by 180. 2 into 5 divided by 180. Then I will take 180 to the numerator. 628 into 10 to the power of minus 9 into 180 divided by 2 pi. Divided by 2 pi. 2 ones are 2 90s are. 2 ones are 2 90s are. Okay, that is 180. Then what is the value of pi? Value of pi is 3.14. Then 628 into 10 to the power of minus 9 into 90 divided by 3.14. 3.14. So I will displace the decimal point after 2 digits in the right direction. We can write 628 into 10 to the power of minus 9 into 90 divided by 314 into 10 to the power of minus 2 because we are going to displace the decimal point in which direction? Right direction. After how many digits? 2 digits. That is why we are going to write 10 to the power of minus 2. So 628 divided by 314 is nothing but 2, because 314 2s are 628. Then it is a 2 into 90 into 10 to the power of minus 7, because I will take 10 to the power of minus 2 to the numerator, that becomes 10 to the power of plus 2. 10 to the power of plus 2 into 10 to the power of minus 9, that is a 10 to the power of minus 7. It is 180 into 10 to the power of minus 7. But here answer given in micrometers. Okay. So I will displace the decimal point after one digit in which direction? Left direction. We can write 18 into 10 to the power of minus 6 meter. That is 18 micrometer. 18 micrometer. It is the size of the aperture. That is A. Then next question. 33. The width of a slit is 0.012 millimeter. Width of the slit is given, that is 0.012 millimeter. Monochromatic light is incident on it. Okay. Then the angular position of the first bright line. Bright line means here maximum. Okay, first maximum. The angular position of the first bright line is 5.2 degree. Then the wavelength of the light incident is, we have to find the wavelength of the incident light. But here sin 5.2 degree is given, that is 0.0906. By using this value we can calculate. Then solution. What is the expression for the angular position of the bright fringe here or bright line here? So listen here. First we are going to use the path difference. So path difference can be written as A into sin theta is equal to 2l plus 1 into lambda by 2. So why we are going to use this one here? Because which line is given here? Bright line is given. Bright line means here it is a maxima. What is the path difference for the maxima? 2n plus 1 into lambda by 2 here. Okay. What is our aim? Our aim is to find lambda. Theta is how much given? 5.2. Sin 5.2 is how much? 0.0906. Okay. So A is how much given? That is 0.012 millimeter. Then find the lambda. Then n is nothing but here 1, because first bright line. First means here n is 1. Then putting the values here, A is 0.012 millimeter means 10 to the power of minus 3 meter into sin 5.2 is equal to 2n plus 1. So n is how much? 1. Then 2 into 1, that is 2. 2 plus 1, 3. That is 3 lambda by 2. 3 lambda by 2. Then our aim is to find lambda. Then lambda is equal to, I will take 2 and 3 to the left hand side. Then 2 will be multiplied, 3 will be divided. 0.012 into 10 to the power of minus 3. What is the value of sin 5.2? That is 0.0906. 906. Then 2 will be multiplied here. Then 3 will be divided. Then I will displace the decimal point after 3 digits in right direction. We can write that is 12 into 10 to the power of minus 6. Because 10 to the power of minus 3 into 10 to the power of minus 3, that is a 10 to the power of minus 6. Then 0.0906 into 2 divided by 3. Then 3 ones are 3 fours are. Then 4 into 2, that is 8. 8 into 0.0906 into 10 to the power of minus 6. Okay. So again I will displace the decimal point after how many digits here? 1, 2, 3, 4. In which direction? Right direction. We can write 8 into 906 into 10 to the power of minus 4 into 10 to the power of minus 6. Okay. Then it is 10 to the power of minus 10. Then 8 into 906, that is how much? 7248. Multiply the 906 with the 8 here, then we will get 7248 into 10 to the power of minus 10 meter, that is 7248 angstrom, because 10 to the power of minus 10 meter is nothing but angstrom. This is the wavelength of the light user. Then which is the right option here? Fourth one is the right option. Next question 34. The distance between the first and sixth minima in the diffraction pattern of a single slit is 0.5 millimeter. Means the distance between first and sixth minima given. Okay. So in the diffraction pattern of a single slit is how much? 0.5 millimeter. First we are going to write given. Solution given. The distance between sixth minima and first minima, that is equal to how much? 0.5 into 10 to the power of minus 3 meter, because that is in millimeter. Okay. So next, the screen is 0.5 meter away from the slit. Means the distance of the screen is given. That is how much? 0.5 meter. Capital D. 0.5 meter. That is from the slit here. Then if the wavelength of the light used is 5000 angstrom. 5000 angstrom. Okay. Then the slit width will be, we have to find the width of the slit here, that is A. So what is the formula for the position of minima and what is the formula for the position of maximum? Let us discuss about that one. It is a single slit and it is a screen and it is a central maximum. It is the diffraction pattern on the both sides. Then it is called first minima and it is also called first minimum. Okay, what is the distance of first minimum from the central maximum? That can be taken as y. That can be taken as y. Y gives the position of the minima here. Then angular position of the minima from the center of the slit here. Okay, that is theta. That can be theta. Then the distance of the screen from the slit, that can be taken as capital D. Okay. So we are going to find the expression for the position of minima. So what is the expression for the position of minima here? By using the path difference formula. What is the path difference for the minima? That is n into lambda. Okay. Then path difference can be determined by A into sin theta. A into sin theta, that is equal to n into lambda. Okay. So instead of sin theta, I will write tan theta, because for the small angle sin theta and tan theta both are equal, because both are theta. Then I will write this one as A into tan theta is equal to n into lambda. This is for minima, because path difference for the minima is n into lambda. Then next, then what about tan theta here? Tan theta is nothing but opposite side divided by adjacent side. Which is opposite side? Y. Adjacent side is D. That is A into y by D. That is equal to n into lambda. N into lambda. Then we are going to find the position of the nth minima. That is yn is equal to n into lambda into capital D divided by A. Capital D divided by A. So we are going to find y here. Then I will take capital D to the right hand side. That will be multiply n into lambda into capital D, and I will take A to the right hand side. That will be divided here. That it is a position of the nth minima. Then position of the first minima can be determined by putting the value of n as 1. Then position of the sixth minima can be determined by putting the value of n as 6 here. Then the difference between them is how much? 0.5 into 10 to the power of minus 3. But supposed to be maxima is there. What is the position of the nth maxima from the center of the slit here? Listen here. Or from the center of the central maximum. So that is yn is equal to path difference for the maxima is 2n plus 1 lambda by 2 into capital D divided by small a. So this one gives the position of the maxima and this formula gives the position of the minima, because path difference for the maxima is 2n plus 1 into lambda by 2, but path difference for the minima is n into lambda. Then for the first minima I will write it is y1. For the sixth minima I will write it is y6. Then y6 minus y1 can be written as, so it is 6 means 6 into lambda capital D divided by a, minus what about y1? Y1 is nothing but n is 1. So here n is 1, that is lambda into capital D divided by a. Then what is common here? Lambda into capital D by a is common. Lambda into capital D divided by a is common. Then I will take that is common. Lambda into capital D divided by a, it is 6 minus 1, 5. Then what about y6 minus y1? That is 0.5 into 10 to the power of minus 3. Then by putting the values here, then we are going to find the a. Then a is equal to, lambda is how much? 5000 angstrom, means 5000 into 10 to the power of minus 10. So capital D is 0.5 into 5 divided by, I will take 0.5 into 10 to the power of minus 3 to the right hand side, that will be divided here. 0.5 into 10 to the power of minus 3. 0.5 get cancelled. Then 5000 into 5, that is 25,000. That is 25,000 into 10 to the power of minus 7. Into 10 to the power of minus 7. So I will displace the decimal point after how many digits here? 4 digits in left direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. This can be written as 2.5 into 10 to the power of plus 4, because it is in left direction, and into 10 to the power of minus 7. 10 to the power of 4 into 10 to the power of minus 7, that is a 10 to the power of minus 3. 2.5 into 10 to the power of minus 3 meter. So 10 to the power of minus 3 means millimeter. 2.5 millimeter. Then it is the answer. It is the size of the slit here. Okay. Now we are going to solve some questions related to resolving power and limit of resolution of optical instruments. So question number 39. Two stars distant 2 light years. Okay. So what is the distance of the stars here from the earth? That is a 2 light years, are just resolved by a telescope. The diameter of the telescope lens is how much? 0.25 meter. If the wavelength of the light used is 5000 angstrom, then the minimum distance between the stars is here. Let us consider there are how many stars? 2 stars. Both are at the distance of 2 light year. Then this distance I will take, that is small d. So that is a 2 light year. Then there is a minimum distance between them. This minimum distance can be taken as L. We are going to find the L here. So it is the angular divergence that can be taken as theta here. It is called limit of resolution. Limit of resolution of telescope. Okay. So we are going to find here the minimum distance between the 2 stars. But we have to know what is the value of 1 light year. The value of 1 light year is 9.46 into 10 to the power of 15 meter. Okay, this is the value of 1 light year. Then, so we are going to find here the minimum distance between the 2 stars. So what is the limit of resolution of telescope? The limit of resolution of telescope is theta is equal to, or delta theta is equal to 1.22 into lambda divided by capital D. So what is capital D here? Capital D is nothing but it is the diameter of the length of the telescope, that is 0.25 meter rear the telescope. Then what about the diameter of the lens of the telescope here? That is a 0.25 meter. Okay. Then how can we determine delta theta? So angle can be defined as arc divided by radius. Arc length is nothing but L, then radius is nothing but small d. That is equal to 1.22 into lambda divided by capital D. Then we have to find L here. L means here it is the minimum distance between the two stars. Okay, they are just resolved by the what distance? That distance is nothing but L. Then L is equal to 1.22 into lambda into small d divided by capital D. By putting the values here, 1.22, lambda is how much given? Wavelength of the light given, that is 5000 angstrom. 5000 angstrom means 5000 into 10 to the power of minus 10. Then small d is nothing but 2 light year. 2 light year means here 2 into 1 light year. That is what is the value of 1 light year? 9.46 into 10 to the power of 15. 10 to the power of 15 divided by the diameter. Diameter of the lens of the telescope, that is 0.25. On solving this one, you will get the answer, that is 4.88 into 10 to the power of 10 meter. It is the minimum distance between the two stars. Now question number 40. The diameter of an eye lens 2.5 into 10 to the power of minus 3 meter means the diameter of the eye lens is given, that is 2.5 into 10 to the power of minus 3 meter. And refractive index of the eyelid is 1.44. Refractive index of eyelid given, that is 1.44. The resolving power of the eye for the light of wavelength 5000 angstrom will be, so that we have to find in per minute. Okay, we have to find the resolving power in terms of per minute. Okay, how to determine this value here? Solution. So what is the limit of resolution here? The limit of resolution is theta, that is equal to 1.22 lambda divided by n into capital D here. Okay, so if there is a air medium, we are going to take n as 1 here, but because here the eyelid having the refractive index, that is how much? 1.44. That is why we are going to take the refractive index as 1.44. Okay, so the resolving power is nothing but it is the reciprocal of limit of resolution, that is 1 by theta. First we have to find the theta in terms of minute. Then we are going to put the value of theta, then we will get the answer in per minute. Okay, so how to determine the theta? Then 1.22 wavelength of the light given, that is 5000 angstrom. 5000 into 10 to the power of minus 10 divided by n is how much? 1.44. Then d, that is 2.5 into 10 to the power of minus 3. Okay, this is in radian. This unit is in radian. We have to convert this one to minute. Listen, 360 degree means 2 pi radian. Then 1 radian is equal to, I will take 2 pi to the left hand side, that is 360 degree divided by 2 pi. Then it is 180 by pi. 180 by pi. So 180 by pi degree, that is in degree. So we have to convert that one in minute. So this is in degree now. Degree to minute means 1 degree means how many minutes? 60 minutes. So we can write it is 180 by pi into 60 minutes. 1 degree means 60 minutes. 1 minute means 60 seconds. Okay, listen. So put the value of 1 radian here. What is the value of 1 radian? That is 180 into 60 minutes divided by pi. then theta is equal to, that is 1.22 into 5000 into 10 to the power of minus 10 divided by 1.44 into 2.5 into 10 to the power of minus 3, 1 radian in terms of minute, that is 180 by 5 into 60. So this is in minute now, this unit is minute. Then by finding the resolving power, means by putting the value of theta here, 1 by theta, then you will get the answer, that is 1.71 per minute. So this is the resolving power of the eye lens. Okay.